Prairie Sun Healing presents Prairie Sun Cooking. Eat better, feel better. Hey guys, Nicholas here again with Prairie Sun Cooking, and welcome back. Today we've got another delicious recipe for you. We're calling this one the Healthy Kick Power Bowl. By definition, a power bowl is a mix of ingredients stacked on top of a base, normally like rice or beans. Today we're using brown basmati rice and seasoned black beans as our base, and we'll also be incorporating kale, corn, salsa fresca, and a beet and carrot slaw on top with a delicious peanut butter ginger sauce. So with this recipe, you'll be able to help your body fight inflammation as well as just promote general health. So join me today. I'll teach you how to do this delicious recipe so that you can enjoy it yourself, provide it for your family and friends while feeling full and satisfied. Let's dive in. Here are all the ingredients you need for the Healthy Kick Power Bowl. We've got our kale, corn, salsa fresca, beans, basmati rice, carrots, beets, onion, garlic, cumin, garlic powder, Ricewine vinegar, basil, peanut butter, and ginger. All of these ingredients seriously pack a wonderful load of nutrients and vitamins, as well as they almost all help fight inflammation. So the kale, the tomatoes and the onions, the beets and the carrots, the beans, the garlic, the cumin, the basil as well, they all fight inflammation. So this is a really nutrient-dense, packed, delicious meal that you can use and utilize in your diet to infuse health and really feel the benefits of it. So firstly, what we're gonna do is we're gonna shave the beet and the carrot so that we can soak it in the rice wine vinegar, so while we're preparing the rest of the meal, it can infuse with flavors and really just turn into that delicious slaw that we're going for. We can mix both the carrots and the beets in a bowl. You just want to kind of mix them around. Okay, so once that's all done, then we'll go to our rice wine vinegar. So this is a seasoned variety. You can also get unseasoned. I prefer the seasoned. It just has a little more extra flavor. And you just want to soak this all in rice wine vinegar. You don't want to make it soupy like a cereal. You do want to make it enough so that it can get saturated. Also, you want to add some salt and pepper. And voila! We'll let that soak in the fridge for maybe about 10 minutes or so. We'll take the rest of the time creating the dish to let that soak. Now onto the hot stuff. So what you'll need is 3 burners. We'll be doing the beans. So we'll just simply add that to a pan. And the beans are very basic. It's just simple flavor and warming up. All you want to do is you want to heat the beans up and then add some garlic powder, pepper, and cumin, and a little bit of salt. That is very easy to prepare. We'll just let them heat up a little bit and we'll add the spices. Then next we got our rice cooking away in our pot here. That's just the basmati rice. It takes a little longer than white rice, so we did start that earlier than everything else. Once that's done, taste it, see if it's ready. It's a little tricky with the basmati rice, so if it's still too hard for you, feel free to add a little bit of water. And thirdly, we just need to boil some water. So this will be for our peanut butter sauce. So we'll wait for that water to boil and I'll show you how to make the sauce. Now for some chopping. What we got here is our salsa fresca. This is store-bought. You can prepare it yourself. Tomatoes, onions, cilantro or parsley, some vinegar, but store-bought works just fine. Next we'll have the kale. This will just be part of our toppings. I'm doing it thin so that they make little pieces like this. It makes it really nice for eating and easy to top any dish with. Next we have the ginger. So this will be for the sauce. Okay, so we have our ginger peeled. Then we'll just slice it very thin. We really want it small so that all the surface area is opened for the flavor to be exposed. And then we'll chop it real fine. Perfect. We have our kale chopped, ginger chopped, corn's done, and salsa fresca's done. Also, here are the onion and the garlic. I won't show, but this will be for the rice. Thinly slice a couple of cloves of garlic, and then thinly slice up maybe half a very small onion, and put that in with your rice while it cooks, and it'll really just expand the flavor. So now for the sauce, we'll just put the ginger in the bowl here, and then we will grab our peanut butter. This is 100% peanut butter, and no oil added, no salt added. It's just delicious. We'll add a heaping tablespoon. Let's do a tablespoon and a half. Ginger's sitting in there. One ingredient I forgot to say earlier will be the soy sauce. So for the peanut butter ginger sauce, you want to add soy sauce as well. That'll give it a nice fermented kick to it and really bring up the flavor. For about a tablespoon and a half of peanut butter, you want to add maybe a teaspoon or so of soy sauce. It'll be quite thick, so it'll take some mixing. And then we'll wait for the water to boil and we'll add that. So we have the soy sauce, the peanut butter, and the finely chopped ginger in there. And we'll add probably about a tablespoon of boiling water. So with the gentle stirring, it'll start to kind of clump out. Over time, it'll actually all condense together and make a delicious, creamy, smooth sauce. So I'm gonna add more water just to make it a little more soupier. So maybe a tablespoon and a half in total. There we go, look at that. That's gonna be delicious. The soy sauce, the ginger, and the peanut butter all mixed together. There you go. We have a delicious peanut butter ginger sauce. Top with some basil, just for some extra flavor. This sauce is complete. So, the rice is done, the beans are done, and now we'll get to mixing it all together. We're all set. Now this is time to plate. So what we got here, I just added the rice in at the bottom of the dish. So that'll be our base. Next, we'll top it on with some of the beans. Again, the rice was done with garlic and onions chopped up while it was cooking. And then the beans were also done with cumin, garlic powder, and a little bit of salt. Next, we can plate it and top it with some kale. And then we'll add in some of the corn for a nice, let's do black and yellow. That's a nice contrast. Then finally, the salsa fresca. We can place right on top. In addition, if you're looking for some extra flavor, you can also add lime wedge for some citrus. Then we have our beautiful ginger peanut butter sauce. And this will be the finale of the Healthy Kick Power Bowl. So you just want to kind of drizzle that on top. This will really add some nice flavor. It'll really be good to mix all together. So here we have the completed power bowl with the cooked black beans, corn, salsa fresca, kale, and we got the seasoned rice underneath, and the delicious ginger and peanut butter sauce on top. So let's dive in. There was an error. I forgot to add the beets and the carrot slaw. So please don't forget to add this. It is a vital, delicious component of this dish. It's great without it, but it's even better with it. So please don't forget to add the beets and carrot slaw. So here's the final test, the taste test. I really like to enjoy this bowl, simply just mixing everything all together and letting the flavors all combine. Thanks for joining me while making this delicious anti-inflammatory healthy kick power bowl. Share it with your friends, family, or just keep it all to yourself. So now it's just time to dive in. Please enjoy, and